Guys, I have a huge shopping haul for you today, and rightly so, because it's been about 7 days since my last video. Now, this haul came from a store called Trends and Treasures that's in Murray, Kentucky. It's about 2 hours from my house, and we don't go that often, but when we do, I always find good stuff. One thing I love about this store is it is a vendor or merchant mall, which means it has different booths in it that are owned by different vendors. So you're gonna have a lot of different prices, different categories. I say this has a lot of antiques in it, more than what you would consider for a vendor mall. And it does have less new stuff, which I like. I like that it has a bunch of different stuff. Now, it does have some booths in there where they have like new items for sale, decorating items and things like that. But it is just a big store. Just when you think you are done, there is another aisle. I also like it because it has a couple of booths in the back of the store that are rented out by a charitable organization, and they have really great prices because it's things that were donated, and then in turn, whatever they make from the sale of their booth, they give to this charity. So I really like that. So if you're ever in the Murray, Kentucky area, check out Trends and Treasures. I've got a lot, so let's get into it. Now, this first item is a big deal. It's not only big deal, it's a big thing. This is a giant statue, and if you can kind of tell, it's a couple that are kind of hugging together. This is Hager. If you're not familiar with it, Hager in the 80s or 90s, did a lot of these statues, and they're usually pretty big. Now, we were going around the corner and I saw this one and I saw another one, which if I can find a picture of it, I will insert it here so you can see it. And I knew they were Hager right away because I've sold these before. they have a huge cat that's white. I got it in Florida one year for $12 and I resold it for $100. I think right around 80, it might've been 80, but it was a great profit. So I knew what it was as soon as I saw it, but when I went over to it, I thought these are going to be priced at least $40, something like that for the type environment they were in. These were priced at $10 a piece. $10 for this. $10 for this. Now, if you look it up on eBay, Google search it, you're going to see that it goes for a lot more than that. Most of them go for right around 80 bucks, some 100. Some people, it just depends. You got to find your right buyer. Sometimes these can go for less, but if I even got $30 for this, minus the shipping, I'm still making a really good profit. So I left them behind. I wasn't going to get them because of the sheer size. Now, I'm not afraid to ship things that are breakable. This is ceramic. I'm not afraid to ship large items. I'm good at it. I've done it a lot. but I just didn't know if I wanted to, okay? But there was one a little bit larger than this that weighed more, so I told my husband, he wanted me to get both, but I said, let's just get one. So we picked this one thinking it'll be easier maybe to ship than the really large one. But I'm hoping this does really well. It's in great condition, like hardly any damage. I mean, there's no damage at all, but like hardly any wear. It also still has the Hager stamp, which is hard to find on these because usually it's just a stamp and it's usually worn off by now. So we're gonna see how this does. $10 that I got that, so really great deal. Next item I got was this really pretty little ceramic cherub. They had two of these. I only got one. This was $5, which is a really good deal. Now this is a mold that someone made. So they created this in like a ceramics class because you'll see like a little name back here. And then sometimes they'll have in pencil like the year they made it, which I think this one says 72. Cherubs, big seller for me. So if you are a vintage reseller or a reseller at all, cherubs do quite well for me. And with Valentine's coming up, I'm hoping this one will do well. $5, not bad for this, not bad at all. Next, I got this pretty little trinket box, and hopefully you can see that. It has, let me see if I can pull this out. It has a etching of a hummingbird on it, and then the etching is on the inside. The inside, it has a glass bottom, a mirror bottom, and then the sides are this really pretty turquoise glass. The little heart where you can lift it up, so I like that a lot. Trinket boxes do really well for me. I want to say I paid a little more than $5 for this, but I do think that I can get more for that. I've looked these up, and I really think that the glass color on that makes it really pretty. And jewelry boxes, also great gift for Valentine's Day or this time of year. I do like to pick up framed art, and I do like to pick up cross stitch. It sells, and I don't personally have the patience to do a cross stitch, but I thought this one was really cute. It is, someone cross stitched it. It says the best antiques are old friends, and it's just done in really great colors and everything. And as you can see, I got it for $4. So it's, the frame is still in really great shape, although someone could take this out and reframe it if they would like. It's a great size for like a little small area. And I just thought this was cute, and it was a good price. This is one of those things I don't normally pick up, but like I've said, if you watched any of my other videos, my husband helps me, and he does like to pick up things that are like Disney, Warner Brothers, those kind of things. But for $6, we got this plate, and it is classic lobby card plate, Looney Tunes, and it's in great shape. I'll show you which one it is. It's actually Bugs Bunny. Now that is just a sticker residue, so that will come off. But it's the one with the witch, which I love Bugs Bunny, and I like the witch, and I like this cartoon. So it's Bugs Bunny, a witch's tangled hair, Looney Tune cartoons, Technicolor, and it's basically just a commemorative plate. But there is a market for this. We did look it up. There were quite a few selling on eBay, and honestly, they weren't selling for a whole lot more than what we bought this for, which was $6. But this may be one of those live and learn things, but it's kind of cool. And these items, they're fun to pick up and see how they do, so you kind of can judge your audience, like who your buyers are. I picked up, because it was like a couple of dollars. Brass is a hot seller. This is a brass leaf dish, and this sucker is very heavy. I mean, like a couple of pounds. It's dated on the back, 1953. It's Virginia Metal Crafters. I think that's what it's called. And it's called Lemon Leaves. And so it's just a really nice, heavy dish. I think we picked this up for like a couple of bucks. So in really great condition. You can always get your money back on brass. Now, this is something that I normally don't pick up. I don't sell a lot of ephemera or like lithographs without the frame. But I was coming around the corner and I saw this pretty kitty sticking out of this folder, and the whole folder was $1. So it was everything in the folder for $1. Now, I don't think I was supposed to take this thing in the back because it's like flyers, but I was like, the lady just left them in there. But in this folder for $1 were all of these kitty lithographs. Now, these are not copies. They're actually the lithograph, which you can tell in person because it's got like a little bit of yellowing on the back. But it'll say in the bottom here the company, and I forget the artist name, but it'll say over here. And it'll say litho in USA. So these are the actual lithograph prints. Now it came with several. And this retro kitty type picture is very popular. And I looked them up online, and they sell just by themselves. So I could sell one by itself and just put it in like a padded envelope or like a cardboard envelope if someone wanted to just buy one and frame it. Or I could also frame it. I have some extra frames, or I could see how it sells in a frame. But it came with, so let's see. Let's show you what it came with. And they're in really great condition. Only a few of them have like a little bit of yellowing on the back and maybe the corners, but no damage, no water damage. It came with 2 of the white kitties. And these colors, I don't know if they show up on camera, but they're just beautiful. And they're very retro. And here's the artist right here. It's Chin, K Chin. So, and I think all of these are K-Chin. And you can look these up online and you'll see. And then it came with 2 of the black and white kitties. Super cute. So 2 of these, 2 of these. I love these flowers. And then it came with 2 of the tiger kitties or tabbies with like a purple flower. So I have 2 of those. And then it came with 3 of the little Persian, Siamese Persian, or Himalayan. These are the cutest kitties. Now, I love little kitty pictures, and cats are a big seller for me. Cat figurines, cat stickers, cat mugs, all kinds of cat things. So I'm hoping that these will do well. I may try to just sell them like 1 lithograph at a time, but I'll need to research it to see what I would price that at. But so pretty. I thought it was a really great deal for all of these for $1. So it was just stuck in this, and the whole thing, I asked her, are they $1 a piece? And she said, no, it's the whole thing for $1, which I think was a really great deal. And you know what? This is one of those things, if I don't sell this, I'll stick these in my Etsy room and like decorate my wall with them because they're just so dang cute. Next item I got was this ceramic boot. Now, if you ever did ceramics back in the day, you will remember that a bunch of people had these boots. And I'll tell you why I got it. A long time ago, I had a black boot. It was a black granny boot, ceramic. And it was my mom's, and she gave it to me, and she said, try to sell this, see if it'll sell. And I was like, Mom, this thing's not going to sell. Nobody wants the old granny boots. Well, I had this idea. It was a black old-timey boot that I would market it as Halloween, as a witch's boot, right? That sucker sold. I had people texting me and like messaging me, asking me, did I have any more black boots? This lady made a really great arrangement out of it. She put like a Halloween flowers and like things in it and made this so cute arrangement. And so ever since then, I have picked them up if I find them, especially the black ones. And so I've sold about 3 different times I've sold a boot. Now, I did one other time find a white boot, and it also sold for a lady that was doing a bridal shower. She bought the boot and made an arrangement out of it for the table for the bride, and I just thought that was such a great idea. So I went ahead and picked this one up. Now, it is like a handmade type thing, great condition. It's got like this this iridescent type paint on it, and it's got the little gold buttons up the side, and as you can see, it is a vase, and I thought it was really cute. Now this one had a ribbon around it with a lot of like florals on it, like some kind of dried flowers. They were in bad condition, so I did take that off because I don't want to sell it with that on there. It will sell better like this. So we're gonna see how this sells. And sometimes, guys, it's all about how you market it. It's all about your SEO. It's about your search engine optimization, words that you use. So if you can give someone an idea on how to use something or what they might be looking for, so I can put in my words in my description like bridal shower decor, wedding decor, like wedding gift. So use your imagination. People come up with the greatest things for these vintage pieces, and I love it. This actually was a couple of dollars, and I know I can get my money back. Even if I don't sell it for a lot of money, I'm gonna get back my return on this. Now, that's not all, guys. That's not all. It's a huge haul, but we are going to have to move locations because the rest of it is in my Etsy room and I don't want to have to go get it and bring it in here. This was what was laying on my dining room table because I was taking pictures of the things to list on Etsy. But now we're going to go into my Etsy room and see the rest of the haul. Okay, we're back. So I'm in my Etsy room. That's where the other stuff is that I have already taken pictures of. As always, I will let you know that if any of the items I show today have already been listed in my Etsy shop, I'll be sure to put a link on the description of the video under the description so you can find it. Also, I'll leave a link to my Etsy shop if you just want to browse and see what other type of things that I sell on there. Next item that I got was these brass cranes. Now, they are so popular, and I have said in several videos, and you probably know if you're a reseller or if you watched any reseller videos, brass sells really well and it sells for a great profit. I want to say I bought these for 20 bucks, and which is a little high for me, but when you look these up, they're pretty tall. There are some going for $80 to $100, which I know is hard to believe, but it is true. I have sold them before. I really like the swans. I like deer, brass deer, those type of brass animals, but the cranes do really well. A lot of people that have beach decor or anything like that, they really like the cranes. They're in two different poses, so I thought those were really cool. Same lines of beach decor or whatever, I picked up this cute little fish. Now, I don't know what this is, but this is so cute. The blue and white stuff does really well. I want to say this might be Denmark or Napco. I'm not sure. It has a little mark on it. It feels like that bisque porcelain. If you know what that feels like, it's kind of rough. Some people don't like it. They're that bisque feeling. Bisque porcelain. It doesn't have a shiny finish on it. It's like really rough and people don't like it. It's almost like chalk and people are just like, oh, they can't do it. It's some aversion to the way it feels. Now, so it had a little sticker on it that said Ceramica Capodimonte, which normally is from the things made in Italy. So I don't think this is an Italy thing. It could be Denmark, but anyway, it had this little sticker on the bottom and it fell off because the sticky stuff is gone. But I will take a picture of this and put it with the item because sometimes people like the original sticker. So even if it falls off, I'll put it in the description and say the sticker fell off, but I will stick it in the box for you in case you want that and you want to re-glue it. The item I got was this cool little purple and pink donkey. Now, I've seen this before and it has the little hole right here and then it's open on the bottom. I cannot remember if this used to have a thing on the bottom because this has always been, to me, has been kind of like marketed as a bud vase. But someone was telling me with the bottom like this and the top like this, that it's actually a string holder. So you would put your ball of yarn or string in there, pull it through the top, and pull it out and cut it. So honestly, I think you could use this as a bud vase, but you would need to put something on the bottom to catch water, to make sure it's water. But also how cute for a string holder or a yarn holder. So I think however you would want to use this, I still think it's in great condition and adorable. And who doesn't love a donkey? Next thing I got, also a kitty cat, is a little planter. Guys, I'm a sucker for planters. Almost to the point where I have to tell myself, quit buying planters because I've got too many. And honestly, if I could have a whole room full of planters and just have plants in them, I would. Just like crazy planters. Like, I would love it. If my house was big enough, I'd have one room where it was nothing but planters. And maybe I should do that in here. Maybe I should do like a wall of planters. That would be really cute. Anyway, great condition. It still has its sticker on the bottom. Now this one is stained on the inside. Someone actually used this as a planter. Like they've put dirt or something in there which has the clay color. I have washed this out, but I cannot get that staining out. But the outside is pristine, like it's gorgeous. It doesn't have any stains, doesn't have any kind of little divots or nicks in it, and it's just adorable. It's a little nursery planter. These sometimes sell well, sometimes don't, depending on what they are and how hard they are to find. But he's cute, so I'm gonna say he's gonna sell. We shall see, and I only paid a couple of dollars for him as well. Now, another item that I'm very careful about picking up is salt and pepper shakers, only because at one time I was so overloaded with salt and pepper. I was picking up salt and pepper shakers like, oh, these are so cute, these are so cute. But here's the thing, you can only have so many salt and pepper shakers. Sometimes people don't collect them anymore. They used to. But if I see some and they're cute, now I will give my husband credit for these because he saw them and he thought they were cute. And they are. How adorable are these? They're in little bathing suits. They're little pigs in bathing suits. And they're in great condition. They have their little holes on the top. They still have their little plastic stoppers on the bottom. I'm not sure the maker of these. I'll have to look them up and see. But even on the back, now she did have a little dirt on her on the back, or one of them did right here. She's got like a little spot right there, which it might come off if I wash it. But aren't they cute? I mean, just two little babes. Like, look at their little bums. That's so cute. I just thought they were adorable. I want to say he paid $7 for these, which sometimes is a little high to get your money back because it just depends. Now, there are salt and pepper shakers that can go for $30 and up, depending on how desirable they are and how hard they are to find. These up, and then I went around the corner and I saw these others and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take a chance on them too. And that was these penguin salt and pepper shakers. Now, I love a penguin and I think these are adorable. They were in great shape. You'll see a glare on there from the light, but these are from Norcrest and they still had their original stickers. Not only did they still have their original Norcrest sticker, they still have their original little handcrafted or hand painted, hand decorated stickers on there, which is unusual to find. They also still have their plastic stoppers, and these do have crazing, which I would have to get like super close for you to see. Maybe you can see it on his face, but you know, right there, like crazing is just like that crackle look in the glaze, which it's not in the actual ceramic, it's in the glaze of the ceramic. And so you'll see that word a lot on things that say crazing, and that's what that is. Like, if you didn't know, if you knew, then I'm sorry, but some people don't know. And this was a great find because these little artwork prints do so well for me, especially with the ornate framing. These are made in the USA. So sometimes you'll see these and they'll say Italy on the back. These are the plastic ones. So more than likely, maybe Homeco type thing. But they say the made in the USA. They still have their original backing and it has like a little stamp on it. So these are really cute, really great size, and these will sell really well. And I want to say these were like $3, and I can't remember if it was $3. They were on sale. Maybe they were $3 a piece, but then they were half off. So great find, great price. These will go for a lot more than that. And then last but not least, we found these mugs, which are actually Texas mugs, but they're Smurf. They're Smurf. It says, "We Smurf things big in Texas." So marked on the bottom, they're dated 1982, and they are so cool. So if you live in Texas or you know someone who does, this would make a great gift. But we picked these up for a couple of bucks. They're in great shape. They just need to be washed out a little bit. And these are going to go in our Etsy shop. Such a great haul. To me, that is a big haul. It's a lot more than I've gotten recently. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you're ever in the Murray, Kentucky area, please check out that store. I'll link it below so you can find it. That is all I have. Now I have to take pictures of these. I have taken pictures of some of them, and I got to get the listings ready to go on so I can place them on Etsy. I wanted to get this video done and get it up for you guys because it has been 7 days since my last video. Then that gives me time to work on a new video for you guys. I just want to say thank you so much to everybody that has subscribed. Thank you for coming back and watching my videos. I appreciate you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so on your way out. That would mean the world to me. And guess what, guys? I'll see you in the next video.